Die! We're here! With Gurren Lagann!
Yeah.
And aren't you happy you finally got to see this show?
I can't believe the ending confused anybody. Those plebeians need to watch Blaze Blue. I mean, play Blaze Blue.
Yeah, don't tell them to watch the anime. That's cruel. What? Blaze Blue anime is not very good. Anyway, so I don't know how I managed to do it, but when it comes to famous mecha, I've seen all them except the fucking Gundam series until recently. How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you miss G Gundam?
Hey, I saw its successor. I saw Gurren Lagann. And Code Geass, which we'll get to at some point. But yeah, like when it comes to classic mechas, I've basically seen all of them except G Gundam, Gundam Wing, etc. And it's kind of stupid. But I guess we should get to this. But it's
I'll be there.
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, or just Gurren Lagann, because who the hell wants to say that first part? Was an anime by Studio Gainax. You know, the people behind the Ava Jellyfish thingy. So when it comes to mechas, they clearly know their shit. Anyway, it was worked in production with Konami. That's not a good sign. And Aniplex. Then aired in April of 07. Okay. Did you know this even got a DS game? How would that have worked?
You draw on it and drill your way to victory.
Yes. Anyway, the director for this series, because it is an anime original, obviously there's a manga spin-off and stuff, yeah, was Hiroyuki Amaishi, the founder of Studio Trigger. So yes, if it wasn't for this man, we wouldn't have Kill la Kill, which he also directed.
No, really?
And the writer was Kazuki Nakashima, who wrote Kill la Kill, BNA, and more currently, Back Arrow. Aw, damn it, reading that off spoiled one of the upcoming Dubster turkeys. Oh well. Which, by the way, sum up real quick, if you haven't seen Back Arrow, do you like Gurren Lagann? Well then congrats, you like Back Arrow without even watching it yet. No, seriously, if you want more Gurren Lagann, just go watch Back Arrow.
No, you mean they also worked on BNA? No way, I could... Yeah, that's not
I haven't seen it yet, I wouldn't know.
No, it's 100% obvious.
Well, on the dub side of things, ADV would be the first ones to get the license and take a stab at it with the first 5 episodes, but the deal fell through. And would go into more of that, but that deserves its own vid later down the line. So, yeah. Point is, ADV had it, it's dead, they don't have it anymore. Now it's in the hands of Bandai! And they're the ones who dubbed it. And we'll get to the cast in a minute. But thanks to Bandai closing their anime publishing shit in 2012, the only way to own this series is to buy it for an absurd price from Aniplex, because fuck you, that's why. Or you could just import it for around 25 to 30 US dollars from UK on Blu-ray. I totally didn't do that. I promise you I didn't. Seriously, invest in a region-free Blu-ray player. It'll save you so much heartache.
You mean a PS4?
They're not region-free with Blu-rays. Only with games. I found that out the hard way, by the way. I'm not joking. This piece of shit is region-free with games. Same with the PS5, but not with movies. With movies, you do have to get a region-free Blu-ray player.
Region.
This is going all over the place. Anyway, so Bandai would put the dub out in 2008. It would even air on Sci-Fi's Anna Monday block. And...
Well, it's just... again?
Yeah. Yeah, Sci-Fi Anna Monday had a lot of good shit on it if you look at what aired there.
But why was anime airing on Sci-Fi?
I mean, this actually fits. Are you going to tell me this isn't siffy enough for you?
No. It's too safe.
So, basic gist of the plot. post-apocalyptic world where creatures known as beastmen have conquered the surface of the planet, forcing humans to live in subterranean towns underground. Which, where we meet our main characters, Simon, or Simon, if you watch the ADV dub. Damn it, ADV. And Kamina. What?
Beastmen, unlike what they're called in BNA.
Wait, are they really? Oh yeah, I've seen the trailer. They are called Beastmen, aren't they? Yeah, this guy's clearly got a style. But yeah, Simon and Kamina, his older brother figure, basically one day end up stumbling upon a mecha called a gunman. Not Gundam, totally different. Gunmen.
And no, the symbol across the head.
What I mean, though, I'm bridging the shit just to get to the main point. That's when they run into Yoko, who's a freedom fighter on the surface trying to overthrow the Beastmen government. And you all can figure out the rest from there. They get dragged into the resistance, etc. And you think, okay, simple plot, until you get later in the series where everything goes completely fucking insane.
As opposed to how it normally is.
And yeah, this show, apparently, according to the writer Kun over here, Nakashima, was inspired by Getter Robo, some parts of Ava Jellyfish, and a lot of G Gundam. Actually, Getter Robo recently got a new anime. We should probably check that out if it's anything like this. I want to see it.
It also doesn't take itself seriously. Except for the midpoint.
When it, yeah, honestly, when it does, though, have serious character moments, the stuff with Kamina, it does work.
I mean, it doesn't take its action seriously. It just leans into how absurd it is from the get-go.
And it works for its favor. But yeah, even the character writing, for the most part, is decent. Simon actually does have a really good character arc, because anyone will tell you who's seen the show, he starts off like a complete bitch.
Classic Viril. Wait, what?
Like, no, it gets to the point where he's like, we should run away! We can't handle it, bro! He says that to Kamina, and Kamina at one moment gets so fed up, he's like, let's see you grit those teeth, and he punches him. It's like, there, you doing better now? Stop being such a bitch.
I see no correlation to any of this in Kill la Kill or BNA.
Yeah. So, the character writing is decent, I'd say. Obviously, there are moments where it could be handled better, but we'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, basic setup. Let's, I guess, get to the animation. Dai, how was it? How did Gainax do? Because apparently this show had really rough production behind-the-scenes bullshit.
It had I mean, it shows why hand-drawn will always hold up better than CGI splooge.
Yeah, apparently they saved 40% of the animation budget alone for the final battles episodes. Because Gainax are notorious, or like one thing they're infamous for is what happened to Ava. The last two episodes, they ran out of budget so bad, there's literally a scene where two characters are just in an elevator and there's nothing on either side of it. It's just black borders. Because again, ran out of budget. So they wanted to make sure they never did that shit again. I guess the soundtrack's alright.
Yeah, they sing the final battle of G Gundam. It's like, we can do we can be more absurd.
Yeah. Well, to his soundtrack, it was alright. I mean, there's the OP, which everyone has heard of. Even if you haven't seen the anime, I'm sure you've heard the OP somewhere. Has it been covered before? If not, how?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
Then there's the rap song, Bro, Fight the Power. I know it's a meme, I know. But I mean, the song does work for the situations they use it in. But I guess it's time to get to why this is called Dubster Dive. And right off the bat, this will remind you right away back when dubs always were really fucking good. Most people agree that the 2000s were probably the hypest dubs have ever been. Because all of them, for the most part, were really good, instead of just one out of every 15. I don't think you could say any different, or can you?
Yes.
Well, the ADR director and scriptwriter was Tony Oliver, who also did a bunch of ad voices. But we can't really call him an asshole, because he didn't cast himself as a main character, now did he?
Probably E-tier character at best.
Yeah, one of the crew members, but they barely do anything.
You're like, oh yeah, he was a crew member.
Well, first we have Simon, and as Dai said earlier, Jerry Lowenthal. You guys know him for his most famous role, Goku from the Dragon Ball Evolution PSP game. I guess he's fucking Spider-Man 2 in the Marvel games on PS4.
Or he's that total bitch, Sasuke.
Ah, sounds like Simon. No, but Yuri does do a really good job as Simon, because he comes, again, bitch for like the first 10 episodes or so. But you could slowly see him starting to get more confident or whatever. Until by the end of it, Simon goes full.
Oh, you mean there's a character arc and writing and stuff?
I know.
Oh no. I am surprised.
I should mention, though, there's a scene at the end of the anime when you see, like, 40-year-old Simon, and it's Tony Oliver. I don't know, I just felt like I should mention that, because if I did it, someone else would. Maybe, if you cared to notice.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, you said that it fit with how much older he was.
Yeah, he was that much older. And looks alone.
Well, anyway, after Simon, which, again, Yuri did a really good job, we have Yoko, voiced by Michelle Ruff, who I'm sure no one has ever heard of.
Yeah. Because no one's ever heard of Bleach. They know it's trash.
Yeah, Rukia is boring, so is Yukari from Persona 3.
Yeah. Please, half these people have never heard of Persona 3. They're all players who only played 5.
Honestly, it's not even their fault, though. It's Atlas's. That's the one Persona game they want to forget while also remember at the same time. It's kind of stupid.
Always remember not to forget.
Anyway, Michelle Ruff does a great job as Yoko. I think my favorite line that she says, which is contextless for those who haven't seen the show, she says to someone, "Wow, you turned into a real boring bitch, didn't you?" And that's how an episode ends, her just showing up and saying that. Perfect cliffhanger. What?
It just and that's what you can expect from how serious the show takes itself.
And Yoko is, for some reason, everyone's top-tier waifu in this series. I don't know, man. Why? You all got no taste. Right, Dai? You have no taste, Dai.
Yeah, you really don't.
Anyway, after her, we have Kamina, who is literally the meme lord of this series that everyone has quoted to death. Kyle Bear, or Fat Gum from My Hero Academia.
Yes, his most important role.
Also Aizen. But yeah, believe in the me that believes in you. Even if you haven't seen this series, you've heard that fucking line everywhere, I'm sure. He's the one that started it. He's also the one that says, Simon, your drill is the one that will pierce the heavens! Because Simon was a digger when he was underground. Basically tasked with expanding the village underneath it or whatever, drilling tunnels.
Man, I wonder if that drill thing's gonna go anywhere. That drill metaphor's gonna go anywhere.
Nah, it's not like they would literally do something over the top, like have them fight in the equivalent of the heavens.
No.
And drill through dimensional time and space. Anyway. Okay. Though joking around here, I think Kyle Weber might have been, like, if I have to pick one person in this dub that was amazing, it was him. If I had to pick my favorite or MVP. No one had a bad performance, but it's fucking Kamina. Can you find one person who doesn't love Kamina?
Yes.
Just who the hell do you think I am? Best catchphrase. But yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gotten fucking quote this role a lot over the years. But after Kamina, we have the main antag. Might as well get him out of the way. Going in order, this was listed on the cast list, by the way, so it's gonna be all over the fucking place. But the main villain, the Spiral King, who leads all the Beastmen, voiced by Jameson Price.
Oh, he didn't go under his stupid alias this time?
Nope. He just legit went credited here. But it's Leah White Thing from Guilty Gear Strive, or Detard from Code Geass.
Or Chad.
Or one of the 15 Chad voices in Bleach. Will he be back as... No, there's 3. Remember? The live-action movie.
Oh. I hate you.
And who knows, there might be another one when Bleach comes back for the final season. I can't wait. Anyway, it's this show. He hams it up. Doesn't he literally take on one of the gunmen with his bare hands in the fight?
Yep.
Because it's this fucking series. Oh, hey, I guess this might be where Back Arrow got that from, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, they have a distinct style, and their style is fuck it.
After him, we have Viril, who's a beastman that is loyal to the empire of the beast people to a fault and sucks their dicks. I see Macchiacino say energy from him. Which is appropriate because it's Sam Riegel.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, it's Phoenix Wright, though. Okay, jokes aside, Viril might be one of my favorite characters in this series. The only way I could describe him is he's
so much of that shit set in Ichino say in the same sentence as him.
Well, when he first shows up, you're like, oh god, he's sucking the dick of the Empire and everyone in it. But no, he actually does have a really good character arc with him. Like, it's Ichino say if he were done 100% right and on point.
So if he wasn't done by pyro filler stuff, and we all know how bird shit they are occasionally.
Yeah, and it's fucking Sam Riegel. You guys know how good he did. Come on, I don't need to tell you. But I mean, hey, in the ADV dub, it was Vic playing Viril, which would have loved to have seen how that could have turned out. But oh well. Anyway. After him, we have Nia, the other major female main, who has 2 voice actors. Because that's not silly at all.
Work that way.
Well, first, we have pre-time skip Nia, voiced by Hendon Walsh, or one of the many Starfires from Teen Titans.
Fire.
There's also Amy in IGPX. I think that show also aired on Toonami. I don't know, I haven't fucking seen it. And I don't know. Maybe you'll disagree with me. Did some of her lines sound off to you?
Whose?
Hendon as Nia.
Not really.
I don't know, there's a couple of her lines to me.
Well, she was understanding how to human.
No, it doesn't matter. We have a disagreement. We must cancel each other now. Twitter said so. Go burn the fire.
And he could be written off for understanding how to human.
Yeah. I don't know. You people decide. But enough of that, because now we have Time Skip Nia, who's now voiced by Bridget Hoffman, or Iris Fiel from Fate Zero, or Shinobu from Love Hina, or Dominique from The Bouncer. You guys should go watch that, by the way. Totally not shameless plug in here. We totally didn't stream /LP that.
What about Ash versus the Evil Dead?
Wait, wasn't she a demon doll in that or something?
Yes.
Oh man, that's great.
You're welcome for the tags.
I think she did good as Time Skip Nia. Still confused about the voice change though, because her voice was still really high pitched. So, like it really had to change, but oh well.
And sometimes it wasn't even noticeable because of a filter. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Now we have the black siblings. That's what they're called. I know. I made the that's racist joke too. It's okay. Well, first we have Kitan, the oldest of them, and Kamina's pseudo-rival, voiced by Chris Smith. What's up, Wonderwise?
Wonderwise is back.
Or G from Street Fighter V. Or Gagamba from Sakugan, where he's literally playing the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably go over their personalities real quick. So Nia's the shy, timid, sweet, innocent one. Yoko's basically similar to Rukia. Oh, she even gets to get mad at JYB at some point in this show. Kamina is obviously the outspoken one, and Simon's the bitch.
Yeah, Yeah, and she even has a gun like Rukia.
And the rough drafts you made. But yeah, Kitan he's a ladies' man that loves women everywhere. And it's Chris Smith. You guys know how we feel about him. We think he does a good job in everything that he does. Especially
Wonderwise.
Fucking Wonderwise. But yeah, Kitan's a great character. Now we have the three siblings. First is Kanan, voiced by Stephanie Shea. Hey, Orihime. What are you doing here?
I see no correlation.
It's not like she also starts taking a liking to Johnny Young Bosch.
No, wait.
That's like the golden rule of anime casting. You have to have them shipped together. Yeah. But yeah, she did fine. After her, you have Kia, voiced by Karen Strassman, or the old Katana, or Poison from Street Fighter, or, I don't know, Colin from Code Geass. Actually, a lot of this cast is just recycled from Code Geass.
Or a Net.
Yeah, there you go, Net from Resident Evil. And, yeah, she did good with what she was given. These siblings don't get as much as Kitan. Hell, Kia in particular was written off in the back half, more or less. And the last one is Kia, voiced by G.K. Bose, or Laura from Street Fighter V. That's your favorite character, right, Dai?
Yes.
Or someone much more appealing, Senna from Bleach Memories of Nobody, because that's totally waifu. Don't at me. And...
Send help, he needs it. Send him some taste, guys.
I do have taste. Anyway, Kanan is typical Stephanie Shea role. Kia is the oldest flirtatious one of the siblings, and Kyo is the hyperactive one. They're basically just the archetypes of the three. And none of them do bad. They all do good, I guess. But next we have the main character, Buta. Buta is a fucking what, mole pig? That goes along with them. He's the mascot. That's basically it. And he's voiced by Julianne Taylor, or Jaguar from the Fate franchise, and Tsubaki from Blaze Blue. You know what makes it really dumb is she does also voice other characters in this show, but it's not as noticeable if you're not paying too much attention, I guess. I remember the first time I saw this show over a decade. Yeah, there you go, Hilda from SoCal. Yeah, I like, when I first saw the show over a decade ago, I didn't even notice Julianne Taylor was double cast. Or Tony Oliver, for that matter. So,
doesn't she only voice, like, one other person?
Yeah, unless she voiced some of the Beastmen. Next, though, after her, because all she does is grunt for the most part as Buta. I can't really go much off that, but she did fight like a MVP of the dub, Buta, right here.
The main character of the show.
Yeah. Next, we have a character who no one could get the name right of in this show. Rosio, or Rosio, or Rossio, or Rossio, who is Rosie O'Donnell, yes.
Rosario Dawson?
Sure. Anyway, that's Johnny on Bosch. Because of course it is. Remember, this was dubbed back between 06 and 2010, where you couldn't escape him in any dub period. Also, it was a mecha. Things
haven't changed.
Yeah.
What?
I wonder if you go up to him and you're like, dude, I loved that mecha you were in. And he's like, Code Geass? No, not that one. Eureka 7? No! Wait, what are you talking about? You were Rosio and Gurren Lagann. Wonder what he'd say. But no, he does good. Pre-time skip, Rosio's kind of a bit of a bitch at times, but then post-time skip one, he acts like kind of a dick. Because it's Johnny on Bosch, he does good work no matter what he's given. So, y'all know what to expect. Yep. And, yeah, Rossio... Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. His village that he came from is fucking stupid. They worshipped a gunman as a god.
Well, they don't know any better. They're stupid people who live underground.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. But next, after him, we have this dude. It's finally time, Dai, to talk about Leron. Or Ron, for sure.
Yeah.
He's... Okay, I'm gonna say this the last way I can. He's the stereotypical gay dude on the group. He literally talks like this, too, and talks about hitting on Kamina.
Everyone has the same reaction when he does it, too.
No, stay away! Don't come near me, I'm only into chicks, is usually what Kamina said. Which means that if Netflix were to give this a live-action adaptation, they would definitely make Kamina gay or something, because that's Netflix. Anyway, speaking of Netflix shitty adaptations, Ron is voiced by Steve Blum. Hi, Spike from Cowboy Bebop. And, yeah, it's Steve Blum. Which, like, What?
No, clearly he's most known for being Reptile.
Yeah, I don't know when the next time I'll get...
What's the difference?
Or Sub-Zero. Or Wolverine.
Chinese Ninja Warrior.
Chinese Ninja Warrior. Damn it, I can't leave this on Twitch now, you fuck! Anyway, I probably wasn't going to anyways, because I made the comment about a gay character, and Twitch would think I'm being an asshole or something, even though I'm not. Just making a statement. Speaking of which, I don't know when I'm going to get the chance to talk about Steve Blum again, so I'll just say this. Yeah, I've seen people talk about how he apparently went after fans for the live-action Bebop shit just a couple weeks ago. My response is, do you think I care what half these people have to say anymore at this point? As long as they voice good now, that's fine for me. Steve
His most
Blum,
important role is that drum demon from Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, he was that. But yeah. I stick by what I said. If you want to call Steve Blum a dick, fine. He's in California. Most of the celebs in California are dicks. But if you want to say he's a bad voice actor, no, that's just wrong. Steve fucking Blum. But after him, we have someone whose name Dai said is hilariously stupid.
Yeah.
We've got Gimme.
Givey White.
Or Gimme, they sometimes called him too. He's a Shota that joins the group.
But Givey White?
I don't know. Anyway, he's voiced by Brienne Siddall. Oh hey, it's Mauricio's fiance from the fucking Bleach filler arc. And look, Dai, she actually sounds decent here. Proving that, yes, oftentimes if a voice actor sucks in a certain show, it is directing. Which, as we said during that part, that was probably the worst dubbed Bleach was ever at.
You underrate it.
Anyway, she's also Jim from Outlaw Star. Oh hey, spoilers for what the next classic for this month will be. I hope you're ready for that, Dai.
No, that sounds silly.
And she's Tommy from Digimon Frontier, the Digimon I keep forgetting exists. I got nothing for that. I seriously never remembered this one. Anyway, she did fine. Pre-time skip and post-time skip, she did good to make Gimme's voice deeper, I guess, since he was older. Now for something...
What, though?
Don't! No Gimmon! Give me the turkey! But if you want something stupid with the cast list, we got Dari! I guess Gimme's best friend? Who you said looks exactly like 02 from Darling in the Franxx, speaking of Trigger.
Especially after that time skip.
She's only listed as recurring minor character, while Gimme is listed as a main character.
Spoilers, they share every scene together.
That makes sense. Anyway, she's voiced by Mela Lee, who you all would probably know as Best Girl Rin from the Fate franchise, right, Dai?
What a story.
Isn't she Jade in MK11?
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of MK people. And again, same thing, she does fine. Especially in the time skip where she has to make her voice deeper. I don't think you have any
in the time skip where she actually talks more than a sentence more than a word or two at a time.
That's true too, actually. Maybe that's why she's listed as minor character, because Gimme talked more in the pre-time skip.
But what am I giving you?
Grr! Whatever. Yeah. I guess we should talk about the Elite Four to close this out. Otherwise we'll be here all day because there's a lot of characters. So first we have Timoth, voiced by Paul St. Peter. And it's the nine-tailed fox from the Naruto franchise. Get it away! Actually, what the fuck animal... Was it Timoth a gorilla?
Yep.
Ukiora! I mean, it's Yami too, I guess. He even did a straight-up Yami voice for him. Oh, you got that. Because, yes, speaking of which, Kill la Kill got that from here. The Elite Four. I mean, obviously, there's been shit that did the Elite Four first, but you know what I mean. They recycled it from Gurren Lagann into Kill la Kill.
Not even an original concept, come on.
I know it's not. Just saying, you know where they fucking...
The concept becomes reality.
Well, after him, we have Adine, who is sometimes referred to as Adina. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the most this dub does is inconsistent with the names, which I guess every dub does that a bit. Anyway, she's voiced by Megan Hollingshead. Hi, Rangiku. Or My Valentine. Speaking of which, I recently picked up all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna have to watch that at some point for the first time in my life, and I heard it's gonna be an experience.
Oh yeah, you're in for a ride. Well, hey, you get to watch it without commercials.
Oh, I could only imagine. But okay, she did good as a DNA. Actually, what the fuck animal was she? Didn't you say she was a scorpion but had crab claws?
A stingray scorpion thing.
Yeah. And yeah, she did fine, I guess. I wonder if anyone does anyone waifu a DNA? I'm curious because we have people who waifu the shark from Bleach. There's a bunch of Holly Bell fans.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, after her, we have Sito Majra, who is a peacock.
Yep.
Voiced by Steve Staley, who they would literally just bring back as one of the Elite Four in Kill la Kill, who also has white hair. There's also Hitsugaya and Neji. Oh, I thought you said their hair was brightly colored or something.
I said it was their hair was pale.
Oh, well, there you go. Close enough. And yeah, he's voicing a bird. It's kind of hilarious. There's even a scene where he has to retreat and makes chicken noises.
Peacocks totally do that.
What do you think the instructions were in the booth? That's what I'm wondering. Like, okay, you're fleeing. Sound like a chicken because you're a bird. I bet he's had to do weirder. And the last of the generals is Guam. Yes, like the location. There's even another character in this series named Iraq. We made jokes about it. We know. Anyway, he's voiced by Doug Stone, who also voices Dayaka, one of the other crew members that I skipped earlier. So I guess you could say this is probably the worst a double casting really gets. Because these are
not even really noticeable.
Yeah. Doug Stone is Boris from Be the Beginning. Hey, a show I actually bought last year and has been on my backlog. We should watch it at some point. I heard it's good.
You hear a lot of things, though.
And Stoner from Eureka 7. They made a guy with the last name Stone voice a character named Stoner.
Yep.
That's not even clever. That's just stupid.
It's just a coincidence.
Anyway. Last one to mention, I guess, is the anti-spiral. What's the anti-spiral? Well, they show up in the second half of the series after the time skip.
And what a second half it was.
He's voiced by Dave Mallow. Or, I guess, Kyan's second voice from Bleach. Or Akuma from Street Fighter 4. Actually, I don't even know if he voice acts anymore.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
No, but
the answer lies in the heart of battle.
He does deserve special mention because he hams it up so much as the anti-spiral. It is kind of amazing.
Well, if you're not hamming it up in this, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, as far as the, like, add voice counter, and we already mentioned Tony, Derek Stephen Prince is a few, Keith Silverstein is a few, but honestly, it's nowhere near as bad as it usually is with Bang Zoom dubs, especially compared to today, because holy shit. We just actually watched Platinum End's new episode earlier, and fuck, that dub is really bad with that.
Hi P5, nice to know you're back.
Don't worry, Platinum End, you'll get your own fucking turn once you're done airing. But hey, at least this dub has Dan Warren in it, and you can't go wrong with Dan Warren. Please get him back as Byakuya, guys. So, at the end of the day, I don't really have many complaints about this dub. I don't think you do either, or do you?
Outside of the filter in the second half for her...
really
making the change not that noticeable because you can barely tell, because it's so thick you can sometimes barely tell who is voicing her.
Yeah, I don't even know why they changed her. That honestly doesn't make sense to me.
Not like she's in that many episodes after the change either.
That's what I mean by being kind of pointless. Maybe they couldn't get Hendon in. Which again, with the whole Hendon thing, that, like I said, some of her stuff sounded off to me, but like you said, that could have just been the emotional thing. since Neo's trying to understand human.
How do you human? I mean, that was their whole entire character arc.
Well, before we get to talking about spoilers, last thing to mention is this series did have 2 movies, one of which the second film in particular, I heard is way more over the top than the end of the series, which, how? I want to see it. But Bandai said, fuck you, you don't get to, because they didn't dub either movie. And then Aniplex, yeah, and then Aniplex, when they got the rights, also gave you the middle finger, claiming, sorry, you don't get to see the dub either. Even though we could, we're not going to. Fuck you, Aniplex. And fuck you too, Bandai.
We still don't got the dub for Demon Slayer Season 2 yet, so...
Honestly, if they take their time with it and it comes out good, it's whatever, I guess. I'd rather that than what we got earlier in Platinum End. But anyways, so, should you watch Gurren Lagann? Yes, definitely. Of course.
Will your mind be melted if you're not used to Blaze Blue? Probably.
And if you're seeing Gurren Lagann looking for something similar, go watch Back Arrow. Or G Gundam if you haven't already seen it. Those are the 2 closest things I could say to Gurren Lagann. I guess Kill la Kill counts too, but I'm talking about in terms of over-the-top mechas. But alright. Gurren Lagann is on Netflix too. So see, there you go, it works. Time to get into spoilers though. Yeah. I take it your weakest part was the middle point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone does the same thing about Rossio. It's like, dude, you're a cunt.
It's not a coup.
I know what they were going for, but this has to do with the production issues, I'm sure. Like, this arc needed more time to actually fully develop properly. Because it's like with Rossio, 7 years after that, he's automatically an asshole. It's like, whoa, I get the time skip, but still seems like kind of a jump for his character to take. Which, with the production issues, they even said they wanted to spend more time in that prison scene with Viril and Simone and build up their relationship more.
Yeah.
So... honestly, the manga apparently expands more on the Spiral King and the Elite Four and the relationship together. It gives more backstory on that from what I looked up. So if you're curious, I guess there's that. But tell me, were you expecting when we started it to go where the last 4 episodes did?
Well, being as how it was constantly trying to one-up itself, yeah, that was the most reasonable destination.
Yeah.
I mean, what we had a walking carrier. Not Gundam, drop kicking a fucking flying carrier out of the sky.
Yeah.
And killing a bird too, I guess.
I mean,
some
hey,
weird chicken noises.
that's actually a very valid point. And then, of course, you had the Spiral King fist fighting one of the gunmen,
Yeah.
and it, like when he's not even in one anymore.
By the way, did you know the moon is a satellite?
Yeah, the moon is a satellite, turns into a spaceship that Gurren Lagann merges with, like it's fucking Voltron.
Yeah, they said the moon is a satellite. They meant it literally.
Yeah, because I thought the first time you're watching it, you're thinking, oh, they mean it orbits the Earth, because that's basically what a satellite does. Fair enough. And then it's like, oh, no, they meant it literally.
Little did you know that's awfully specific to you. That's an awfully specific term to use.
Yeah, and of course the thing with the anti-spiral where he's in the place between the 11th and 12th dimensions in the paradigm shift, and There's water in space.
He dodged your attack by skipping in between timelines.
Let's punch each other into galaxies. It's so dumb. It's amazing. And we already mentioned, like, yeah, Yoko's character arc, Simon's character arc, Kamina's death. Honestly, part of me was like, why the fuck did you kill him off? He was the best character, but it did work really well.
No. Yeah. He's a character that leaves impact after, even though he's only in like 9 episodes.
9 episodes, yeah. Yeah, and Keaton's death also at the end, which we knew someone on Xbox Live died from a decade ago, who actually was one of the people that wasn't a fan of everyone dying at up 25. So I said, like, and I'm looking it up, some people are mixed on the ending with that, and probably because the confusion of all the dimensional bullshit. Which again, I think they did need to kill off some characters to make the mistake.
Yeah, because up until Keaton, it was just the C team dying.
Yeah. Which, that does mean Yoko lost both her love interests. Meanwhile, all the Yoko fanboys are thinking, yes, I got a shot with that now. Fuck you, Kamina.
Joke's on you, you're next. Kamina, Kaito, same thing.
I mean, Keaton. Oh, Kaito from Danganronpa. Sorry, their names are similar. See why I got confused? Yeah.
What? If you're talking about... If you're talking about the fan bases when shipping...
I mean, fucking Nia dying at the end, too. I saw a lot of people saying, like, wow, Simon, you poor bastard. Like, you went through all that shit almost for nothing. You saved her and everything, and in the end, she still dies. But it's just like, it's okay. I'm fine, because I know, like, bro, she's with me, just like Kamina. It's like, it's kind of an optimistic way to look at it, I guess. Most people probably like, I went through all of that shit, and this still happened.
I mean, it made sense.
Yeah.
It's essentially like, actually, it's like the Samurai Jack ending. In that regard.
Actually, yeah, it is. You're right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, and I was mentioning this during G Gundam, how the ending of that reminded me of Gurren Lagann.
Doing the things that created these people, these people would make them disappear.
Well, you notice how Gurren Lagann's ending borrowed from G Gundam, right? It's a giant, over-the-top, dumb fight in space against a giant behemoth, where the main character's love interest gets abducted to become a pseudo-core for it or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, you could see where their inspiration was.
Demonically inspired.
Exactly. Damn it, Subaru. But yeah. Definitely still think Gurren Lagann holds up. It's still worth watching today. Unfortunately,
the animation holds up better than a lot of things today that aren't from the top studios.
Yeah, didn't you say the eyes of the Beastmen, or was it the gunmen, look like croquettes from Kill la Kill? Yeah. Because again, it's the same team that did Gurren Lagann. Yeah. Well, Croquette's the name of the Kamui.
Yeah.
Or Zenkets.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, because those are the two of them. There's two of them.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Kill la Kill in ages, so I probably got that completely wrong. But anyway,
it's just like Beastmen and BNA. They like to reuse things.
Yeah, and we already mentioned Dari looking like 02 and from Darling in the Franxx.
And like I just said, yes, it checks out.
Yeah. And Back Arrow, which this guy worked on, we'll be talking about that one soon, I imagine, because holy shit.
It checks out.
Yeah, it really does. But, Guess that's it, really. Not much else to really go over. Unless there's anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about the DS game?
We could talk. We could talk about how you feel bad for anyone trying to follow the timeline talk.
Dude, I watched this before getting big into BlazBlue, so I do remember thinking, the fuck?
And now you're thinking, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He is punching you through different realities. These are a convergence point where a shit ton of different realities are together. Which, honestly, that's my canon for Sakugan. You see, Kitan died, but he didn't really die. He fell into an alternate reality and changed his name to Gagamba.
Well, people are also trapped in alternate reality timeline dreams.
Yeah.
Some of them are even merging together, and even they got confused in their own reality dreams.
I mean, Kamina was a bitch in one of them, which I thought was funny. Because Kamina's like, I'm the manliest man, a true man's man.
Yup, they brought him back for one episode.
I'm pretty sure it's one of Kyle Bear's favorite roles, and do you blame him? It's fucking Kamina. Who wouldn't love voicing that dude?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to have a character with that much lasting power with only 9 episodes of screen time. Or 10 if you count that extra one.
I know, it's almost like the show has good writing!
Or memorable characters.
I mean, hey, you get Daika during the middle arc saying a line that's hilarious today, if you think about it.
What?
You know, when the, basically, when Racio's government is in power, trying to control everyone, he says to, one of the siblings, I think it was Kyo, says, be careful what you say out in public. These days, you never know what'll happen to you. We don't have the luxury of speech anymore. Like, wow, that kind of hits home, guys. Fuck you, Twitter. But, told you you'd enjoy Gurren Lagann Dice, that you like G Gundam.
It's not a coup.
Yeah, Rossio sang that fucking line when he imprisoned Simon and said he was becoming the new Supreme Commander. Again, I know what they were trying to go for, but that's the one part that could have been handled a lot better.
And that's the part where they were trying to take it more serial than it usually does, and that's also why it comes across as weaker than the rest of it.
I still like the Viril moments, though, when they were in the prison cell. You know, when Viril saved them from the Beastmen.
But it's okay, the moon saved the day by trying to crash into the Earth.
Majora's Mask, yeah!
No, but then the mask was a transformer the whole time. It turned into a spaceship. Wait, what?
That they flew to a different galaxy to beat up a giant anti-spiral galaxy of its own. But died, the ship is flooding with space! We're spacing! Close those bulkheads, don't let any more space in!
Even though it was animated to look like water.
It's so dumb. You have to love it. Man, it's like when you watch this in G Gundam, you think, fuck, we need more shows like this.
Just when you think you know what you know what to expect next. No, you're wrong.
Yeah, which I know I keep bringing it up, but that's why I keep saying, if you guys have seen Gurren, go to Back Arrow. It literally has the same writing style. It's over the top stupid, and you think you've seen enough, then all of a sudden, nope. It ones up itself.
It even ones up itself in the same episode.
Which we probably would have covered that by now, but you guys know Funimation and getting dubs out. Slower than a turtle with 4 broken legs getting sodomized by a goat.
That's awfully specific. I feel sorry for your search history.
What the fuck?
What?
Anyway, jokes aside though, yeah, we rambled on long enough. Go watch Gurren Lagann if you haven't. Seriously, it's great. Still holds up well. Is the Blu-ray worth picking up? Not from Aniplex. Fuck you charging $150 for that shit. Suck a dick.
Yeah, and unlike modern dubs, we didn't have a Vol killing themselves.
We didn't have Kellen Goth killing himself like in Kenshin. Yeah. But, Dai, I just have one question for everyone.
Oh no.
Who the hell do you think we are? When they're talking about the badass group known throughout all the lands, they're referring to Empire X. All four of us. Me, the master at all fighting games, exactly. Then you have Dai, who could kill anyone in DMC. Yes, it's a versus game now.
Yes. Are you
Goku,
not gonna complain about RNG now?
Yes, and RNG. He raped RNG. Goku, who takes on the Nazis, and Nomi, who dated Lady Butterfly from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's what he's known for. And then you have every one of our subscribers on YouTube and Twitch followers. Every one of them is a badass in their own right.
Okay.
What? I had to do a Kamina. Come on. You can't blame me, it's Kamina! Justice for Kamina.
Yeah, if only Ryu was more like that.
The answer lies in the heart of Kamina. Damn it. Fucking best and worst moment of Gurren Lagann at the same time. It's impressive. Good on you, writer person. But anyways, that's it. We're done.
For knowing how writing works, it's impressive. We don't get much of that anymore. Instead, they're just like, we'll let the tropes do the writing for us.
But yeah, there wasn't a single bad performance in this dub. I honestly, again, Kyle Abear's my favorite, but it's fucking Kamina, so of course I'm going to be biased. But everyone else did really good too, yeah, for the most part, so...
And all the people relegated to add voices got to do at least one or two silly voices.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, the fucking Beastmen! How they all talk like this? And had stupid filters.
Some of them.
Yeah. But yeah, like we said, the ADV one will come at some point in the future. Because people are saying the 5 episodes they did dub are out there somewhere. If you One Pieced hard enough. So, want to wait a bit, see if that's the case.
Yeah. You gotta dig through the dumpster to find the One Piece.
Exactly. We gotta dig, like Simone. Its metaphor works. There was also an Animax dub, which I heard was fucking terrible. I could only imagine. But yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and all that.
I know you really want to see it because you just can't help yourself.
I do. But hope you all enjoyed. Let us know what you thought of Gurren Lagann, who you thought Best Girl was, and why it isn't Yoko. Everyone's gonna say Yoko. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody who has taste.
Or you could say Kamina.
No, that's a cop-out answer. You'd be slapped if you said that.
But alright.
Unless you say Husbando, I guess.
Dude, if Kamina does not have scores of fangirls, there is something wrong with this fucking world. That's where I draw the line. Yes, not everything else, but alright. Leave a comment, sub, like it, all that stuff. Really appreciate it. And join us next time for maybe Outlaw Star? Don't know. Depends on what's finished between that and Back Arrow. Is Back Arrow a classic? No. It's breaking the rule a little bit for this month, but it should be a classic. The show is so dumb. Alright. Till next time, guys. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Till then.